My beautiful Aqua gang, in this bang. What to do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message. What's up, you guys? I hope you are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Boy, do we have a storyline here today, baby, okay? Probably gonna be surprised at where this person's energy is currently versus where it was in the beginning. I feel like somebody has been humbled. Someone's arrogance has left the building. Okay, I'm sorry. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what it is that we need to know in regards to my Aqua gang. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Of course, these messages are, in fact, general, right? Don't force anything to fit. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Cross watchers, if you happen to be dealing with an Aquarius, what's up? 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 You're welcome as well. Okay, just place yourself where you belong in the storylines. So, just place yourself where you belong in the storylines, honey bunches of oats. So, guys, right? I feel, right, this is someone who is either a young fire sign, or this is someone who is a old in age, but young in everything else. Air sign, right? That's very specific. Don't force that to fit. That could just be the energies that are within their natal chart. Okay, so we do have prevalent fire and air. The very beginning of this shit, I feel like things came in hot and heavy. This person played though, right? Like they played around. I feel like this is somebody who came in as if they were the shit, okay? Page of Wands is very much so a vibe at times. Look at this, hesitant. This is somebody who wanted to make it appear as if it is what it is. Things are up in the air, like they're not really looking for anything too deep, too serious. They may have really wanted to come around for the fun of it all, right? Page of Wands is also, or pages is what they're stating, right? We have 2 pages here. Do I see any more pages? No. So we have 2 pages here, right? These are the children of the zodiac, right? These are the minors. These are the people who have a little bit more growing up to do energy wise. Page of Wands more specifically is somebody who is a hottie toddy. This might be somebody who is extremely out there in the streets. They might be for the community. They may have felt like being single, you know, less attached was more of a vibe. That was until they met you. And I feel like you sat this person the fuck down. Meaning, I feel like you really put this person in their place. You kind of made them recognize or realize a different version of themselves, or maybe that they're not as much of a catch as they thought that they were. You slowed down. I feel like this is somebody who feels like you left them hanging in some kind of way. All right. Anytime crystals fall, that is confirmation for me. So I am taking that as a confirmation. We have the Hangman. So it's almost as if this came in hot, heavy, fast, right? Page of Wands is hot, it's passionate, it's fast, it's young. It's very, like surface level, right? It's surface level things. This person possibly thought that things would have moved or escalated quicker than they actually did. And instead of things moving forward, you retracted, okay? It's like they felt like you were on their same level. This Page of Wands energy does suggest that this is somebody who is normally the hesitant one. They're normally the one that doesn't really want to create any ties. There is some self-conscious qualities about this person, but I don't get that they act out in that way. This is somebody who likes to pretend as if they are the most confident in the room. They may be the loudest in the room, very boisterous, very in your face. Page of Wands, right? Young. Right? A hit dog will holler. That is the phrase that I am now hearing. So this might be somebody who says a lot, but they ain't really saying shit. You know what I mean? This is somebody who has a difficult time making decisions because of their self-conscious nature. And so then they just like to pretend as if they have it all figured out. They like to pretend as if their shit is wrapped tight, as if they have everything all together, when deep down they are the Page of Swords. This is somebody who feels like they don't really know themselves, right? If you don't really know yourself, then it's really hard to get to know another person. Now, here's what I will say, right? Their initial sort of attraction towards you was this kind of mysticism, right? You really captured this person. Your energy is magnetic. They may feel like you are magical, right? Or you made them feel some form of mystical energy within. This is not something that they shared, but it is something that they definitely took a notice to, but they didn't act on it, right? Because they couldn't. See, pages can't really do much. They can't really make shit shake. They don't have much, right? And what I mean by that is like resources, right? Their resources are lacking. They can't really make big boy, big girl, boss shit decisions because of their mentality. All right. They may have a habit of listening to other people, and they definitely have a habit of performing, right? Doing things just for the looks, just for the aesthetic, rather than doing things that from their heart, right? That they actually feel or that they've learned. This person has a lack of wisdom. I would love to know down in the comments how old this motherfucker is, because the wisdom is lacking. It's not there. So if you're dealing with somebody who is 30 and older, their mindset, the mentality is very much page, and the ages of that person would be in their teens, right? They kind of just fall right back into habits that felt good to them when they were younger, and they never really grew out of that. Okay. Or they have this self-conscious hesitancy of not wanting to grow out of that, because then they don't really know who they are outside of that. This person is not evolving either, you guys. It's quite sad when I really look at it. Now, here's what I will say. Whatever way this person is suggesting you have left them hanging, you might not define it that way, is what they're saying. You may define it absolutely different than leaving them hanging, right? You may feel like you've just detached yourself, or you're unemotional, or you're just not really picking up what they're laying down anymore. Like you're not feeling them how you used to. It was fun in the beginning, but then where do we go from there? Where do we start planting the seeds for a foundation for something that's long lasting? You have a lot to lose, and you feel like this person doesn't have anything to lose potentially. Okay. For some of you, that might actually be the case, right? So they're wanting you to gamble on them and potentially lose everything that you've built, even if what you consider valuable, or your pentacles, right? We have that Knight of Pentacles right at the center of the energy that they see you as, right? Even if your pentacles are spiritually, right? Like spiritual warfare, having gone through an awakening, having gone through heartbreak, having gone through pain, having gone through things that you had to kind of find your way back from. It's like you don't really want to just be making decisions based off of emotions or based off of how good it felt initially, right? Now, this person cannot get you out of their energy. I'm definitely curious. You're like, girl, why you want to know what's going on in my bedroom, bitch? Well, because we do have the lovers here, right? So they're either fantasizing about you in a sexual manner, or they're thinking about when it did happen, right? That's something that is definitely at the forefront of their thoughts, at the forefront of their minds, right? So they're now pointing back to this, this Magician card. That could be where they feel like they felt the magic. So for some of you, this person may feel like you're their soulmate, or they may feel like, wow, we have some kind of spiritual connection because I fucked a lot of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I've laid on a lot of pipes, bitch. Okay. And I popped that boom boom on a lot of D. And I never felt this. I never felt this. I never felt this attraction. I never felt the need to want to go back, get more. So that does kind of give me pause, right? Because you have slowed down. You have slowed down from coming towards this person, or they're not able to come towards you, right? You're not letting them get to know you beyond a certain point. And it is because of whatever red flags you saw. You're leaving this up in the air is what they feel like. They want you to make a decision. They don't feel like they're able to make the decision. Again, right? They don't make decisions because of their lack of wisdom. This person looks for the other to make the decision, the other to initiate, to move things, to build things. And I don't like that, right? Because what happens when you get fucking tired? What happens when you get depleted? Then who's gonna pick up the slack? It doesn't look like partnership, right? And here's what I will say. I don't see a whole lot of toxicity in their energy, but I don't see a whole lot of go-getter energy either. I don't see a whole lot of ambition. I don't see a whole lot of get up and go in this person's energy, right? Somebody can say that they love you all day. They can say that they like you. They can say that they're feeling you, right? Like you're the best they ever had. All of that sounds fucking great and good. But what of substance? My guy, my girl, what do you have? What are you providing? Something of substance. What is there? Okay. This person likes to lean more into the emotions, right? They might feel very emotional at this juncture. just at the thought of having met someone like you and then on the brink of losing you, right? They feel like you're moving away from them extremely fast. So we have the Knight of Swords, which is in like the current energy, right? So these are both like, this is like the past energy. This is how they view you currently. And this is like the current energies of what they are feeling, what they're thinking, like where their energy is kind of going towards, right? So the Knight of Swords along with the Eight of Swords, they feel like you're running fast, and the faster you run or the more detached you become, the more cold you become towards them, right? Even if you haven't outright cut this person off, if you have like those one-word answers, if you're not answering them as soon as you used to, if you don't seem like you're into it as much as they remember you being into it, it's really bothering them. It's making them want to run towards you without thinking. They are panicking. So I feel like the further you move away from this, whether physically, energetically, verbally, whatever, right? The way in which you detach, the more you do that, the longer it happens, the more attached this person becomes. Okay, so they're very much so concerned about the status of where the two of you lie. They're wondering if you can see through them. This is somebody who performed, right? They put on a performance. So this Page of Wands may have initially looked to you as if you were dealing with a King of Wands, right? Because we do have this Queen of Wands that was under the Magician card. So you may have thought that you were dealing with your equal, like a counterpart, somebody that you could really do this with, right? Page of Wands is a good time, guys, right? Like, it's a good time. This is somebody who shows up and the energy is there, right? They might, like I said, be very in your face, very adventurous. They may be very spontaneous. They may be extremely fun. They may think outside of the box, lots of passion. However, they were not exactly on the level that you thought that they were. So you may feel like this person tricked you on purpose, but they didn't. Like, they perform, right? They are a pretender. You like, girl, ain't that trickery then? Ain't that a lie? Well, I mean, listen, it is subjective, okay? That's not what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is they don't purposefully put on a mask or a performance. It is something subconscious. It is a self-conscious, guard is what they're saying, right? It is a self-conscious action in order to protect something that is not even there, which is their esteem, their self-esteem, or their self-worth, or who they know themselves to be. Because everything else that has come out thus far suggests that this person doesn't know themselves, but the performance is to protect who they think they are. You see what I'm saying? So they even believe the performance themselves. It makes them feel good. They thought that things were improving. That's what is being said in this solutions card. And then they feel like either somebody has been in your ear and has interfered with what they feel was going to be a beautiful romance, right? A beautiful union. They thought that the two of you were moving in a certain direction, but they feel like you put them on ice. So whether you told this person or not, they are not reading the room, okay? You could be saying to me right now, girl, I told him, I told her, I told them exactly what was going on and what I was going to do if this didn't happen, if that didn't happen, if this didn't change, if they couldn't show me this or receipts or something. And so now that I'm doing it, why are they acting surprised? Well, because, guys, right, the performance suggests that whatever you were talking about is bullshit. They are showing up as your partner. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. But you felt like this person became heavy. Wow, so the Three of Wands is under this Ten of Wands. So lots of fire here. This person wants to take action, but they feel like they're stuck. You see what I'm saying? This Eight of Swords suggests that they feel like they are in some kind of imprisonment energetically. Either they feel too intimidated or embarrassed or ashamed or shy to come towards you and say something and try to open up this conversation. If you, in fact, said something mean to this person, and for you, it might not have seemed mean, it was just the truth, that could be what is giving them pause or this hesitancy, okay? There's this back and forth in their mind about saying something to you, coming towards you. Whatever it is that you said, and don't force it to fit if that's not your storyline, it really hurt their feelings beyond repair, like beyond what you would have expected it to. It kind of broke them, and it does have them thinking in a different way, which is good. They need to be thinking, okay? I feel like this person has just been moving about very much by habit, blindly going about connections and relationships. And now that they've stumbled upon something that does feel like the real deal, or something that they could have for a lifetime, is what I'm hearing, you guys, okay? And you're like, girl, what? How did they get a lifetime out of what the fuck I'm saying? Well, because in the current energies, right, of where this person believes things may possibly be able to go, there is some doubt there with the Four of Cups, but they're going to come in with this really sweet energy, right? They want to commit to you. They want to commit to this relationship. Now, I don't know if that will I don't know if that will go well for them, right? You view this person as heavy. Okay? They do feel like you're being, they feel as though you're being harsh towards them. I wish they would say something. So we have penthouse, baby. So you might feel like this person wants to use you. There are some ways that you are seeing that you are ahead of this person, and you're not really in the business of wanting to carry a bitch. I mean, that's just the real, right? And you feel like this person may be trying to attach themselves to you. Now, what I'm hearing on a very deep and loud level is that it's subconscious. They don't even recognize that they're doing it. But you putting them on pause, or putting them on ice, rather, does have them assessing themselves, okay? We have you already know. So this person does feel as though you do know how much they love you. They feel like you know how much they are into you, how much they like you. They feel like they've expressed that over and over and over again. How valuable they feel you are, how different you are. They may compliment you a lot. The compliments at this point don't really mean as much as they did in the beginning to you, because this person hasn't really showed up as somebody who is equally yoked. It got burdensome in this connection. So it's just like, I don't really give a fuck how fat you think my ass is, motherfucker. I don't really care how good you think the sex is. I don't care how nice you think my haircut is, my hoochie daddy shorts. I don't really care how smart you think I am, because you lied. But they didn't lie, guys. They don't even realize that they're doing it. Does that mean that you have to take this person back? No. I do see some evolution within this person. I do have to say that, okay? Now, the only card that we haven't touched just yet is this Empress card. Okay, so this is about upper echelon, and this is about status, you guys. It is spiritual status. And you do not have to sign up for a connection in which you are doing more heavy lifting than anything else that is going to deplete you, that is lesser than what you deserve. Of course not. Of course not. You don't have to. I feel like this person is actively working to show you that they see it now, like they see what it is that you were saying. I would love to know if there have been any forms of transformation, because that could be their energy, right? Empress, Emperor status. Somebody is just, okay, so they're saying somebody, okay, I don't know which one of you. It's not going to be all of you. It's coming in with some form of an offer. An olive branch, right? There may be an apology. There may be some form of a conversation to let you know that what you were saying to them didn't go through one ear and out the other, right? That it's okay. It's safe now. It's safe to allow them in. They're going to do all of the heavy lifting. They don't want you to do any of it. That they've been working on themselves, and that they have changed, right? Like they've elevated. Fuck being a queen or a king of swords. I'm an empress, bitch. I'm an emperor. Child, you're going to feel like this person is trying to do some kind of black magic on you or something. That is not the case, guys. You know that this person is not toxic on purpose. This is the only reason why they were able to stay around for as long as they were, okay? They didn't outright come in trying to manipulate you, gaslight you. I don't get narcissistic vibes from this person at all. I get immature, emotionally lacking, somebody who is not very wise, somebody who is not very smart in the area of love or in self-awareness, right? Like they just don't read what people are saying about them, or they didn't believe it because of the performance that they decided to believe within themselves. There is some kind of superficiality, of course, within this person's ways, but they didn't view it that way, okay? I feel like this character that they made up in their mind was something that they made up out of outside influences, right? So this could be somebody who was not the most popular, who wasn't the best looker, who wasn't the finest. You know, they weren't like the jock. They weren't the cheerleader. They weren't, you know, the popular girl or guy in school. It's definitely taking me back that far, because this person accumulated some kind of defense mechanism at that time that they're still using in their big ass age. And that's really the problem, you guys. That's the actual problem. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. Okay, I just want to pull a few cards from this, and then I'll pull one card from that manifestational oracle, and then we're going to go over to the extended to see if you're fucking wasting your time. Okay? It says, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I told you. I know that there's an apology coming in, you guys, okay? And it doesn't really matter how long the two of you have been distant from one another, or in separation, if that's the case. It's like as soon as you place them in that hangman position, on pause, on ice, motherfucker, you are done. Like, there is no more heat. There's no more passion. They feel like, you know, they were possibly feeling like they were going insane, like an addiction that they weren't able to get fed or something of the sort. They feel like you ran away so fast. The Knight of Swords is the energy of this person feeling like you just, 1 minute you were there, the next minute you weren't, bitch. 1 minute you liked them, the next minute you fucking hated their guts. 1 minute you were talking to them all sweet and sappy and putting all the extra sugar and honey on that shit, and the next minute they was a bitch, right? Like, no matter if they was a male or female, right? They was giving you some bitch assness, okay? You was talking to them crazy. That is how they view things. And it's like, do I even know this person? Is this really happening? Possibly even feeling like they were under some kind of spell. But what I will say is, the longer it has been that the two of you have had this distance between one another, or this disconnection, or this disengagement, they have been looking at this very clear. Hangman is like, you can't go any fucking where until you get it. You are stopped in your tracks. You understand? Yeah. Commit to me. You want to make sure you're safe. I want to make sure you're safe. This is about emotional, mental, physical, financial stability and safety. You don't want somebody to be coming in and fucking up what you fucking built. I get it. I do. I see a future together. This person is going to have to prove it. That's it. That's it. That's all. And only time will tell that. But we'll look in the extended to see if this is all bullshit, right? I want to know if this transformation is a fluke. Is it another performance, motherfucker? Are you putting on another show? Because we don't want it. Curtain call, bitch. We don't want it. So you might be very skeptical about this person's entrance after this disconnect. They're going to have to really pull out all the stops, which I feel like they are willing to do. This person is in love. Okay? Don't beat me up in them comments. That's what the fuck they said, not me. Okay? Okay. So let's hop over to the extended, guys. Okay, let's see where all of this is heading. I want to know where this is going. Period. They can come in with all the niceties, you know, all of the pleasantries that they want. This could still turn out to be a missed opportunity for that ass. You might already have another connection for some of you. Right? 4 of Cups is never about all 4 cups being empty. It's about the missed opportunities, but then getting some kind of beauty for your ashes, or some kind of gift from the universe, from God, is where this cup is coming from, as long as you see it, right? So for some of you, you're already fully engulfed in something else, and this person is coming back. You will have a choice. For others of you, you might see it for this person, but they're going to really have to prove themselves, right? So I also want to see, like I said, have they transformed? What does that look like? Okay. Would you be wasting your fucking time if you dealt with this again? What ways could this affect you emotionally, financially, and all the ways that you are worried about safety wise if you decided to deal with this person again? That is definitely going to let us know if they've transformed, right? It's going to show us if you are safe to even engage with this person on any level. Okay, we want to really get into that and see what that's about for sure. Okay, I want to know what subconscious blocks might still have you here with this showing up. If you want to release it, we're going to see how to do that as well. Okay. I want to know how you should approach things moving forward for your highest good to ensure success, no matter what avenue you choose, whether it be this or something new. All right. I want to know what their next steps are going to be, their intentions for those next steps. That's going to be very, very important. So you can be prepared whether you decide to deal with this motherfucker again or not. We need to know that, okay? And then let's see what you can expect in your evolution within this next cycle, okay? We're going to see what your life looks like if you decide to deal with this person versus if you decided to deal with someone new, okay? So without further ado, we'll also give some advice. Please click that like button as well as the subscribe button. They are telling me, girl, don't forget this. We're going to add an Ask the Universe read, okay? I'll use this deck and I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions, but we will have more instructions for that over in the extended, okay? So again, click the like button, the subscribe button. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm going to see y'all over there later.